So Hisingy has sent me one of their newest drones, and that is the Skybreaker. Character's name is Cody, but here we have everything that comes in the box. And we'll start with this playing card, and then you also get the character card. On the back is the QR code, and you can scan that and put that item in your Hisingy app. Here we have the comic. The comic is of Cody, and it gives you a little backstory on this character. We get a quick start guide, not very much detail. You do get a QR code to download the app. It's just the basic instructions on how to get yourself flying if you just want to get right in the air right away. But if you want to, you can go through a full manual here, and then it even has the instructions for the decals, which are right here. And these decals you can stick to the drone. And then we get these little grabber arms. We do have to assemble them. You can replace the loader bucket with these little grabber arms. Then we get the controller, and the controller looks very much like all the other Hisingy controllers that you get. The buttons look the same, even some of the functions of the buttons as well. It does come with one battery. It is a 950 milliamp hour 3.7 volt LiPo battery, and then we also get the USB charger. And if one battery isn't enough for you, you can buy more, and you can get these off the Hisingy website or off of Amazon. But then if you don't want to use a USB charger like this, you can get a charging hub as well, and that's available on the website and Amazon. Now moving on to the drone, here we have Cody's spacecraft. So it does look like a piece of construction equipment, like I said, with the front end loader bucket. Let's put this together quick, and then we'll switch it out and put the grabbers on the drone. So now we have it assembled. To take it off the drone, you simply just pull out on the sides. And now your drone has these little grabber arms. There, squeeze it together so it grips. Put one side in, pop it in, put the other side in, pop it in. And now we have the bucket back on. So we're gonna put the decals on. We have to charge up this battery, and then we're gonna test this out and see how good it flies. All right, we're ready to fly the Skybreaker. So to turn it on, it's very simple. You just take the battery, you slide it in the back of the drone, and there's no on or off switch. You just push it till it connects. Now it's gonna flash because it's looking for the controller. So let's turn the controller on. Actually, let's set this down. We're gonna, for headless mode purposes, we're gonna put the front facing forward and the back facing towards you. And that'll help you for headless mode, but let's turn this on, and to bind it is up and down. The LEDs turn solid. The one in the front goes from red to like a bluish white. To calibrate the gyro, it's just one button, just press it. And now with the solid LEDs, that means our gyro is calibrated. So we could take off one of two different ways. It does have auto takeoff and auto land, or you could just take both sticks down and in. It arms the motors, and then you hit up on the left stick. And then to land, you just bring it down, put it on the ground, and it'll shut off. It does have auto takeoff, auto land, so you could just hit auto takeoff, auto land, and it'll go up in the air like so. This also has emergency stop, which is right here, and all you do is long press, and you miss it. And then you have the motors pop out of their mounts because you're a terrible catch. So let's just pop these back in. No harm, no foul. Oh, that's another way you could take off. If you hit up on the left, it'll arm the motors as well. See? And then you hit up again. So 2 ups on the left stick also is a way to take off. Now this does have an optical flow sensor, and it's right underneath. I don't know if you can see it. So let's see how good it is. Now these optical flow sensors, usually if you put your hand under, it'll want to move. So you can see it's moving. I'm not touching the controls. And it's going to want to follow my hand because it's picking the pattern up in my hand. And that's why it's doing that. See, again, I'm not controlling it. It's moving because of the optical flow sensor. It wants to keep its position right over my hand. But let's get into some of these functions here. We have the LED on and off, which, okay, if you press it, you see the colors are changing. We have all different colors on the LED, but it's not turning the LED off. I wonder if you have to long press it. No, long pressing does not turn the LEDs off. All it does is it changes the colors. So that's kind of misleading. It's not on or off, it's to change colors. And then we have our trim buttons here. It's holding steady, so we don't have to trim it. Let's go into headless mode. So you press that, it's a short press. You see the LEDs are flashing. So that means if I hit forward, it's gonna go forward, but it doesn't matter which way it's facing. Let's turn it sideways, but hit forward, it still goes forward away from you. So that's how headless mode works. I like to yaw and go forward and backwards. And you can see, it doesn't matter which way it's facing. You go forward, you go left, you can go right. So let's get out of headless mode. Now we can just fly around like normal. We're in the first rate. So this is the speed you get out of the first rate. Not very fast, but this is like a beginner drone. So okay, I heard 2 beeps. This drone is pretty loud. I have to really talk over it. And you can hardly hear the beeps on the controller. So the speed does pick up as well as the yaw. The yaw is a little bit faster. And let's hit the speed button again. There's 3 beeps if you were able to hear it, I don't know. Yeah, there we get some more pitch. So this is the 3rd rate, a little bit faster. You're probably gonna want a little bit more room to fly around in the 3rd rate. But this big open shop here is a good size to fly around in the 3rd rate. This does do flips and rolls. So let's do the flips and everything before we hit low voltage. So as long as those LEDs aren't flashing, we're not in low voltage detection. So you hit the flip button and pick a direction. Wow, that went up really high before it did a flip. Let's try that again. Let's do a backflip. And let's do a flip to the right that was, even though it's backwards. I'll hit to the left, but it'll flip to the right because it's facing me. So yeah, so it does go up a little bit. So if you want to do flips, be sure you have enough room between the drone and the ceiling, because it looks like it goes up about 2 feet before it does its flip. And then this also has circle fly. Circle fly button's right here. So all you do is short press it, and that's all it does. Ooh, that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. But it just flies in circles. Let's put it over here where it's away from anything. Circle fly. And yeah, it just flies in circles. So that's it. That is everything on. You can just fly out of it then. You don't have to hit, or you hit the circle fly button again. But you could just take over the controls and fly out of it if you want. But that's it. That is all the features of this Skybreaker drone from Hisingy. Look at that. The LEDs are flashing. That means from this point forward, you can't do flips. It won't let you once it's in low voltage. We'll see how long we can fly around in low voltage before it's totally done for. Oh, that was close.
I really thought I was gonna hit that air hose. Oh! Let's see if it'll take off. There we go. All right. So I didn't have to like rebind it or anything. When it hit, as soon as it hit, it shut the motors off. So I wonder if it senses, it has like a crash detection, which I bet you it does. Because the other, oh, there, that's it. It shut off there. So that's it for the first battery. Good thing they sent me a second one, and we'll put this fresh battery in, and we'll just do a little flying around montage from here on out, and we'll use up this second battery. Yeah, not a bad drone. A little loud. The battery life could be a little better. All in all, it's still a really good drone. So I will leave a link to this. I'll leave a link to the extra battery and the charging hub in the description below if you're interested in picking one of these up for yourself. But I'm gonna end the video here. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that way you can join me on the next video.